Is the camera not working? Oh,
Is
there we
the
go. There
camera
we go.
on? Okay.
Camera's working. There we go. Hello, everyone. We are live for the first time in like 3 months. I am sorry about that. It has been a crazy, crazy time. Uh, do, 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 do. Right now, we are working on a Wandering Minstrel deck for a patron. And hoping we could use some music. Nah, it's fine. He wants something a little silly. Oh, there we go. Copy land. Whenever you cast an instant sorcery spell that targets only a single non-land. Nope. 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 Non-land. No. Well, actually. Because Extravagant Replication says at the beginning of your upkeep, create a token that's a copy of another target non-land permanent you control. Okay, that's fine. We're going to copy Doubling Season. We want to get all of those. I'll get those in a minute. Let's actually advanced twice that many instead. Token. Name. Let's just get sort of. There's only 10. That's fine. All right. I don't know if Kaya Geisteiner will do it. Nope. Mondrak. Yeah, there we go. Mondrak Lord Dominus. Parallel Lives and Primal Vigor. I'm not touching Avatar. How you doing, Waffles? Only way I'm making an Avatar deck is if someone's paying me to. I know a lot of people are obsessed with it. They think it's like the greatest show of all time. I have tried multiple times to get into Avatar and never could. I just, meh, don't care about it.
They all deserve to die.
Eh. I'd rather do Final Fantasy. I would rather do unknown Final Fantasy characters than do um, Avatar. I just don't like the series. It's the same thing with Doctor Who. I gave Doctor Who an honest shot. I got a season and a half into Doctor Who. I watched all of 9 and then got into 10 and then just went, nope, I'm bored. I just don't care. Genesis Storm. Nope. 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 Yeah, let's do Jetsy. Currently, we are working on this guy, the Wandering Minstrel. Hey, Binky. Yeah, it's been a crazy couple of months. I've been just incredibly busy. What does this card do? Exile card size, 2 non-land. Nope. Yeah, there seem like interesting mechanics, but again, I'm just like, I don't. Doing this is supposed to be fun, and if it's not fun for me, why would I do it? Mirage Mirror. Choose a non-basic land type. Each land you control of that type becomes a copy of target creature you control. No. No. Battlefield tapped. Tap add colorless. There's the copy. No. Oh, that'd be mean. No. Realms sketching. So specifically what he's looking for is a token deck. He was asking for cards like Spelunking and Doppelgang. So let's take a look at Doppelgang again. For each of X target permanents, create X tokens that are copies of that permanent. That's going to be a key card in our deck. Copy land is going to be a key card in our deck. Lotus Cobra, Mana Ramp, Tyranno Witness, card advantage. Spelunking. What does Spelunking do again? It's been a while. Draw a card. Lands you control into the battlefield untapped. Let's do that. What does this one do? Oh, yeah. It's going to be fun. I am going to try to be online more. Thank you guys for stopping by. We're going to be going for about 2 more hours this morning. I don't have a ton of time. I got to take my kid to work. I have a schedule roughly sketched out for how often I could be online. And I'm going to do my best to stick to it. But part of that schedule involves us getting a second vehicle, and we are close to that. Hopefully this week. And that way my oldest can just drive themselves to work as needed, and I don't have to leave at like 1 o'clock to take them to work, or noon to take them to work. Because what I'd like to do is on Monday and Wednesday I'd stream in the morning and then go drive for Lyft, make some money that way. And then Tuesday, Thursday... Hang on, where's my schedule? Tuesday and Thursday I get up in the morning and work on videos quietly, and then do some streaming in the evening after I make dinner. And then Friday, Saturday, Sunday, I just wake up, do a little bit of writing in the morning, and then just go drive until I make $100-150, and then come home. If that takes 4 hours, it takes 4 hours. If it takes 10 hours, it takes 10 hours. You know? Just get her done. But get the writing done in the morning rather than waiting until the God knows when. What's this one to? No. One of you sacrifice land? No. Whoa, what? Alright, hang on. No. Some of the animation is a little lacking. Like, it's obvious that they didn't go all out in every scene. But the voice acting, the pacing, the everything else is phenomenal. I absolutely adore the relationship between the prince and Scarlet. I was a little disappointed in the first episode was great. It was gorgeous. The animation quality was was what I was hoping for, at a minimum. I won't say it was like the best animation because it's clearly not. But then, what was it, episode 3, when they had they raided the slave auction? One of the most gorgeous scenes in the manga. One of my favorite panels of all time was bare bones, barely animated. And unfortunately, that's typical for shoujo. Shoujo does not get the big budget animation. So, what can you do? It's not as bad as I was worried it would be. It's not as good as I hoped it would be. So, it's kind of right in the middle. The show is definitely carried by the story and not the animation. Oh yeah, Dub is phenomenal. She's so funny. I love how she slips, like mid sentence sometimes, slips between a proper lady with a well to do, cultured upbringing into a thug. Like just mid sentence sometimes. It's just delightful. The Flood of Mars. Nope. No, we don't really have a ton of way to copy lands. Because, yeah, that's... Ugh. Alright, and let's go back. It's a town. Search. Now we need to find ways to get non-basic lands. There we go. Alright, let's do this. Copy. Paste. Simic. There, so you guys can see what I'm working on. I know, spreadsheets, woo! Okay, now we got that out of the way. I'm just copying these. Gone, 10 of Ruinous Golgari. It's 5. Okay, yep. 7. Urban Australia was 9, wasn't it? No, 7? What? No, 12. Okay, that's why. Welcome back, Mr. Waffles. Charlian, Nation of Scholars. Starting Town. The Gold Saucer. Trendo Dark City. Vector, Imperial Capital. Windhurst. Xenarkand. There we go. Just running the towns, plus Command Tower, Exotic Orchard, brings us to 25 lands. If I just run those, it's going to bring us to 45 lands. So I'm not sure. I could go 40 and then one of each basic. So I want a Bojuka Bog, obviously. Hang on. Up to you, Waffles. I always used cards less to sell, more to trade. So I'm not the best person to ask about selling Magic cards. Okay, so we're going to want it. We're going to want Tatyova. We're going to want there it is. ACAESI, Tyrant of Gyre Straits. Bonnie Paul. Attack, draw card. Growth Spiral. Fisher's Talons. No. 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 That's very cute. As a siege enters, okay, when is a battlefield, scry 3. Nope. Doing a combat on your turn, up to one target land you control become. Nope. Eh. Uro. That's what we can do. All right, here's what we're going to do, boys and girls. We're going to get lands, and we're going to focus on blue-green. So we want Flooded Strand, Polluted Delta, Verdant Catacombs, Wooded Foothills, Scalding Tarn, Windswept Heath, Misty Rainforest. Nope, nope. 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 Bant. Wait. Bant and Temur. Oh, Sultai. Bant. Sultai, Temur. Yep, it's just those three. That's what I thought. 1, 2, 3. And do I just want those and then basics? Basics. Yeah, that puts us to 37. Holy crap, 36. Alright, so we're going to go 1 plains, 2 plains. 1 plains, 2 island, 1 swamp, 1 mountain, 3 forest. And that's going to bring us to 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44. 45's fine in a landfall deck. Alright, now we're going to go Azusa. Lost but Seeking. Dryad of the Elysian Grove. Burgeoning. Exploration. Swordtooth. Is it Swordtooth? Wayward Swordtooth. Ice Till Explorer. No. Was that a Final Fantasy set? No. Huh. It might have just been Ice Hill Explorer. Because that card is absurd. You know, let's go with... there it is. What's that bring us to? Yeah, that's good. This is just we have 45 freaking lands in the deck. We mostly want to draw cards, so we're going to go with Phyrexian Arena, Windfall. Negate Abrade, Assassin's Trophy, Rectus, Charm Boros, Charm Beast within, Generous Gift, Counter Spell. Oh, what's the one that destroy token? Alright. Oh, yes. Ink Shield. Strixhaven. No. Absolutely. Might have been from the Strixhaven Commander set. Hang on. trying to remember. Strixhaven. Boom. Strixhaven School of Mages. Token. What do we got? Pest. There we go. Pest infestation. There it is. And oh, that's what I wanted. Alright, let's see what this looks like. See where we're missing. I think we could probably use some more ramp, but maybe not. Maybe not. We'll see. Oh my gosh. Westfield Spiral again. Cool. Alright, are we short? We're one over. Alright. You know, let's cut Growth Spiral, because it's one card. And update preview, and save. And let's go ahead and send this out to the patron, see if we get his approval. And next on the list, we're going to be working on this young lady. Okay, so she came with. There's Last of Us. Alright, so we're going to need Farseek, Blightsteel, alright, so those are all marked purple so that Cute Stuff knows that we want the special versions of them. Like this guy, Thunderjaw. Soon, I'm working on it. I'm sorry. Was the last one Blightsteel? I haven't read Penny Arcade yet this morning. Holy crap. Alright, here we go. I love these idiots. They're so funny. For those of you that can't read it, when we started, we were making jokes about these newfangled 3D accelerators and games being on multiple discs and dicks. And here we are 27 years later making jokes about virtual reality, artificial intelligence, and dicks. Dicks have been our constant companion. We're going to look back and see one set of prints in the sand. That's where the dicks carried us. Those are going to be super weird looking prints. Oh, I love those two. Never change. Couple of dorks. Alright. I have no idea where to start, so here we go. We're going to cheat, chat. No. Well, hang on. What does she even do? Alright, let's check her out again. Vigilance and Reach. Whenever this creature, another artifact you control enters. That works. Eh. Eh. Like, I don't know that we would do. What combos? Like, it's always the Sensei's Divining Top combo. Like, I'd rather just not go for that one. I can. I mean, it's not that hard to put together, but it's like... You need a card that reduces your mana cost, and then you play Sensei's Divining Top, and then you need a card that allows you to play cards from the top of your library. And there's tons of artifact spells you cast cost 1 less to cast. So there's like 8 of them, I think, something like that. It's absurd. You run those, you run Sensei's Divining Top, and then you run anything that allows you to cast spells from the top of your library, and you just, oh look, I just drew my whole library. Woo! Yeah. We'll do Traxos. We'll do Wormcoil. We got Farseek in the deck list already. Oh my gosh. Oh. Why not? Master of Ethereum. Okay. Yes. Whenever you cast an artifact spell, draw a card. Okay. Yes. Worldly Tutor? Let's go with that one. Oh. Okay. Ooh. All right, there's a chain, put it back. Oh, yes. Master transmuter. What is the name? Alright, this is what we're working with so far. We gotta get some lands in there. Let's get these. Let's get this. Oop. Misty Green Forest. That's green. That's blue. That's blue. That's green. Actually, let's go this one because it's cheaper. All of those go in. That one, that one, that one, that one, that one, that one. That one. That. Okay, now we need... artifact lands. Darksteel Citadel. Oh, that's good. Alright, and then we go 5, no, 4. Okay. Create a deck. Ugh. Misspell expertise. Yup. Typos. 102. Ew, and we're a little light on lands. Alright, what are we cutting? Traxos, goodbye. You're fun, but let's be honest. You know what? No, let's keep Traxos. Let's go with the most expensive shit. Mycosynth. Yeah, no, we're keeping you. Metalwork. Darksteel. Yeah, I'm not a fan. Alright, Ancient Stone Idol. And Diamond Weapon. Yep. Ancient Stone Idol and Diamond Weapon. Update preview. Save. And we're going to go here. Done. All right, so that's 2 deck lists done. Let me go ahead and update my spreadsheet. Next up, this poor guy's been waiting a while. Let's go here. Let's go. Oh, he wants an anti-venom deck. Oh man, come on. There we go. There we go. All right, what? Let's take a look specifically at what our patron wants. Close you, close you. Enchantments equip Voltron Commander Matters. Cards he is specifically requesting are okay, and let's go Commander's Plate. He's wanting a Voltron deck. With great power. Guilty Conscience. Wave of Reckoning. Oh. Swords to Plowshares, Path to Exile, Destroy Evil, Generous. Stroke of Midnight, so it's Brave the Sand. Whoa. Pure Steel Paladin. Advance. Background, white. Search. Nope. 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 Eh. All right, I've been going at this for a little over an hour, and it is time for a bathroom break. I'll just be back in a few minutes. Give me just a second, chat. And we're back, everyone. Thanks for waiting. Do, 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 do. All right. He's asking for a bracket 3 deck, so we're gonna go Smothering Tithe, Enlightened Tutor, and Teferi's Protection. Mother of Runes. Giver of Runes. Solemn Simulacrum. Mengar the Diplomat. Oh, I want a Throne of Eldraine, Soul Ring, Arcane, Signet, Marble, Diamond, Mind Stone, Felwar Stone. Sun Titan. Abzan Falconer. Idyllic Tutor. Wait, what? Me. Oh, Dark Steel. The heck's the name of that enchantment? Mutation. Thank you. Go back to instance. Restoration magic. Sigardazade. You know, let's go ahead and go Sword of
Looks like it is on. It's $20 normally.
Okay.
And it looked like it might have been on sale, but it's hard to tell. So, yeah.
Well, yeah, you don't have. Hang on.
Because I already own it, so.
Yeah.
But that's. Makes sense. I was not that far off. It's either $20 or less than because it's on sale.
$15 on sale. $21 off includes 2 games. What 2 games does it include? It includes PlateUp plus Restaurants. Oh, that's a bundle. I don't want that.
Yeah.
I don't want stuck together. I want PlateUp.
Yeah, there's a demo.
What is Restaurants?
I don't know.
Ew.
So yeah,
It's
like,
not on sale. It's just $20.
Yeah.
We're going to
Well,
go
when I type-
ahead, add to wish list.
Okay.
And when it goes on sale, I'll go ahead and pick it up.
Okay.
Because I think playing this with you on stream while we scream at each other would be fun.
Yeah.
I think we're good, chat. I don't... Oh, all the glitters. Why not? Yes. I think... Who's this? Oh, boy, son. Tim got the job, finally.
Awesome.
Yeah.
It only took a month.
Oh, it took, yeah, a month and a half, something like that. Alright, so we got the deck list done. Let's check. Are there any utility lands we really want? I mean, hang on. Let's go. Snikthos is just kind of pricey. Rogue's Passage. Hall of Heliod's Generosity. Maria, no. War Room. Witch's Clinic. Minus Tirith. Orange Bastion, 30 planes. So we can cut back on the planes if we need to. Okay. Decks. Create a deck. Go away. Commander. Bracket 3. Huh. My bad. All right. We are over budget and we are over cards. So we're going to start cutting. Any other expensive cards that aren't Stoneforge? Esper Sentinel. Esper Sentinel. Teferi's Protection. Much better. I don't think we have any expensive land. The Commander's Plate's crazy. Wait. That one. Goodbye. So that one has Pro White. And that means half of our auras can't be equipped to our commander. So goodbye, Sword of Hearth and Home. Alright, end safe. Alright, there's one. What do we got, Tessa? No, I haven't built one of these in a while. Let's go ahead and have fun with this. Alright, what else do we got going on today? Any new manga that posted? What? No. Okay, Tesa. Let's work on Tesa next. Cancel. No. There. I hate this. I want that gone forever. Pillow fort. Yes. Michiko Konda, Truth Seeker. Phyrexian Vindicator. Court of Ambition. Blind obedience. No mercy. Ball. What's her name? Laisa, Shroud of Dusk. You know what? Let's move these over here so you guys get something slightly more entertaining to take a look at. Court of Grace. Authority of the Consuls. Alright, Archon. Alright, we absolutely want Mangara. No, I want. Hang on. Exquisite blood. No, he wanted bracket 3, and we can't do these. Ugh. So we'll just do Sanguine Bond and Veto. We just don't run the other side of the combo. That works. Teysa, what do you got, Teysa? At the beginning of your end step, investigate for each opponent who lost life this turn. However, a clue you control is put into a graveyard from the battlefield. One known black and white spirit type with flying. Luffo. No, he's a bit pricey. Let's try to keep it cheap. Ooh, someone needs to be banned. Ban. Hey, Ronan. Yeah, things are okay. I've just been busy. I've been incredibly busy. Like I was doing substitute teaching. So I would get up in the morning, I would go substitute teaching, and then I would go drive for Lyft to try to make enough money to cover the cost of the rental car that we were renting because we didn't have a car. And that was basically my life for about 2 months straight. So I just had no time whatsoever. And things are doing better. Good. I'm glad things are doing better on your end. Custody Lich. Oh. Combat Calligrapher. Heck yeah. No, I was doing it for public high school and junior high. So literally everything: gym, shop, uh, typing, computer operations classes, science, math. Ideally English, and I prefer working with older students rather than junior high kids. Because seventh graders are crazy. You know what I mean? Yeah, my oldest pointed out that I have a condescending tone. And she's just like, yeah, I got the worst aspects I got from my parents are mom's RBF and dad's condescending tone. And I'm like, I have a condescending tone? And she's like, oh, yeah, you do. I'm like, all right. Apparently, I come across as condescending. I mean, I try not to be, but I know, but shut up. When you've been studying something for 30 or 40 years and someone comes in and tries to tell you all about it, and it's like, you need to sit down. You need to establish your credibility before I even pay attention to you. Bant commander deck, nice. Who was your commander? Ringo? Rigo? Streetwise Mentor. 2 enters with a shield. Okay. I like that. Let's go Farewell and Damn. Let's go Sign in Blood. Night's Whisper. Read the Bones. Not Roll the Bones. This isn't the Rush album. Council's Judgment. Gotcha. Welcome the Dead. That's nice. Oh, I'm so glad I picked those up for cheap. I think we're out of them, though. Need more card advantage, because we don't really have a lot. Oran Frostfang within the Fang Bear to make unblockable creatures. Nice. Nice. Did I ever tell you about one of the decks I'm proudest of? Is one we built for we built it just to see if we could, and my oldest daughter fell in love with it, and we went ahead and gave it to her, and it is one of her favorite decks. It is... Nice. Okay, so there's a common archetype in... Not archetype, sorry. There's a common card type in Magic that does not see a lot of play in Commander. And that archetype is Anthems. Anthems don't see a lot of love. That's why they're freaking 60 cents. That's why this version is $2.40. It's the original print. So, Anthems plus a Layla is kind of gross. You see a lot of lords in Commander, especially in like Elf and Goblin and Zombie decks. But Anthems you never see. And there are so many Anthems in these colors. So, my oldest child's Alayla deck is Anthems and Stacks. And it's gross, and they love it. They don't want to run counter spells. They don't have any counter magic in the deck. They just shuffle up and crush people. We're not sacrificing anything, though. No, no, no. No, no. No. Alright, let's go back up to instance. It's true. It's true. Secret Rendezvous, I guess we'll have to go. I need... There we go. That works. Oh, greed. Duh. Just put greed in the deck. Perfect. Okay, so there we go. We've got that, and now we're not going to go for a crazy... Okay, we might go for something crazy. Marsh Flats, Bloodstained Mire, Windswept Heath, Polluted Delta, Flooded Strand. All those. That one, that one, that one, that one, that one. that one, that one. That one. That's good. Juke Bog. Arcane Signet, Talisman of Hierarchy. And that, man, yeah, no. Okay. Oh yeah. No, yeah. No, Corvold is ridiculous. Hang on. 23, 37, 14, so 7 and 7. 7 plains, 7 swamp. Okay. Oh my gosh. If I can learn how to spell Orzhov, holy crap. To be fair, it's not exactly the easiest. I still need to build a Ramos Lucky Charms deck.
We did that.
We did as a video,
Yeah.
but I want to build it in person
Oh, okay.
because it's silly.
I remember doing that.
Yep.
I spent so
You
long
spent
in
so much time in
Photoshop
Photoshop. You were crazy.
trying to get you that nice
It was very silly.
thumbnail.
All right, we need to cut 4 cards. What are we cutting? Not that. There we go. What are we cutting? One, two. All right, where's D-Spark? Come on. Custody Lich. I don't think Custody Lich really goes with this deck's theme. And yeah, let's keep Custody Lich. Let's get rid of the Vindicators. There we go. Save. Yeah, Ramos you can do all kinds of crazy stuff with. All right. Do. So we're making some changes to a commander deck that I just made earlier in the streams. That's fine. This is what we do. This is why we send out the deck list to the patrons so they can review it. Edit. First of all, you need to go here. Something I wanted to add the One Ring. What am I cutting for the One Ring? Rishkar. Research Thief. No, let's cut Windfall. Because I know she's not a fan of... There we go. Wait. Update preview. I'm streaming.
Hi, mister. Love you.
Did I screw up and accidentally? Hang on. Let's make sure this is all correct. That's what I thought. What did I forget to cut? Alright, let's cut Windfall. And Collective Resistance. And update preview. And save. There we go. Okay. Okay, I think we're good. You know what, chat? We're going to go ahead and end that here. We knocked out 1, 2, 3, 4 commander decks in a 2-hour stream. That's not bad. We will be streaming again tomorrow. Hopefully, we'll see. We'll see. I don't know what time we're going to be started yet. After streaming will continue. I'm going to be streaming 4 days a week. It's going to be Monday and Wednesday mornings. It's going to be Tuesday and Thursday evenings. Tomorrow, I don't know exactly what time I'm going to be on. I do apologize. We are trying to get my oldest a car. So we'll see. And, like, I could be at the dealership for an hour tomorrow. I could not go. It all depends. So thank you all for stopping by. I really appreciate your all support. Stay tuned. We've got more stuff coming. And you guys have yourselves a good one.
You